bitch high as hell. Hell no. We in this bitch high as hell. We cool as hell, bro.
Welcome back to the High as Hell podcast, SaiyajinTrey. I'm here with one of my former English teachers, Miss Jan. Today we're going to be talking about the impact of social media and basically what it's doing to everybody, like the new generation. Because one thing that I always talk about with my friends or just anybody, I always bring up the fact that technology is becoming more of a thing, and we have a time where technology wasn't this big. So the newer generation is coming into life with technology being this big, you know? Like we have a time before technology was everything and reactions, and you were able to make money off of this stuff. And even though that is kind of a positive to it, I think coming into the world and already TikTok is a thing and all of these things, what does that do to the mind of the younger people?
That is a really great question.
Like, cause I remember going outside every day and it was always something new. You don't have a phone on you or that you always checking and you know, things like that. You just outside. And it's like, now that's not the case. It's like, what is that doing to the youth? As far as like socialization, everybody's like socially awkward now because of phones. I feel like even, okay, let's say likes on Facebook. That shouldn't be a big deal anyway, because we should care about real life and not what somebody clicked on a phone. But now you have reactions, so it's like love.
Now they got one of their devices.
Right.
One of their ways that they divide people.
And that's weird how that. And I'm just like, wow. So now if I like your post instead of hearting it, like I've actually been inboxed about like somebody, they might post a picture, I might like it instead of hearting it. They will inbox me and tell me, can you heart reaction? Can you do it? I'm just like, you really thought to ask me? Right. Only for your ego. That's what all of this is doing. Like,
okay, a couple of things. First of all, this is a very interesting topic, and because you're so young, I'm kind of interested in why you even have this viewpoint, because it seems to me that most people your age, you know, you were born in the age of technology.
yeah.
So I don't really see young people questioning it the way you're questioning it. And I think it's exciting and interesting, and it's very promising and inspirational for me to see somebody your age actually caring about what is technology doing to the mind. How is it affecting our social skills? How is it affecting our human nature, just being human together? And how it's affecting what we really care about and making us care about something that's not as important as the food we're eating being poisoned.
Right.
The water we're drinking having fluoride in it.
And
GMOs.
like they don't care about any of that.
Yeah. So the first thing I want to say is I kind of want to address when you talk about technology being new. I don't believe technology is new, because World War II was said it was said that our government used email during World War II. It's not even said, it's proven that they used this as a form of communication to help win the war. So in my mind, there is just nothing new under the sun. And our ancestors in ancient Kemet, known as Egypt, our ancestors had the blueprint to the light bulb, the same electricity blueprint that ComEd uses as their symbol for electricity. This is on the pyramid.
Yeah.
They had working toilets. They had the pyramid itself was an energy center. You know, it was. So I don't know how old technology is. I know that they don't give the people anything until they master it. I know that the elite, the people that disseminate the information to us, I know they disseminate it when they're ready.
Right. Because everything that they're releasing, they've been had.
Yeah, like, right. They'll be like, this is a new cell phone. No, you guys have been using it for I don't know how many years before you get it to the regular people.
Yeah.
So the regular people like you and I, we don't get the privy. We don't know what technology, how long it, how old it is. And then that thing about the impact that it's having on the youth. First of all, I am very grateful for social media, because before social media, all of our information came from one source, the elite.
Yeah.
Now social media gives the people and the youth, like you, a voice.
Right.
And you are taking it for good. And the people that you're referring to that are using it for negativity or nothing, because they're on there scrolling mindlessly, caring about mundane stuff,
Right.
or they're on social media arguing with. But you and a lot of youth and a lot of people are on there bringing truth, making people think, and that's what you're doing. And that's why I was so excited when you asked this interview, because you're a 21-year-old, you're very intelligent, you articulate well, you are made for broadcasting work, and without social media, we probably would have never seen you.
Right. So it's kind of a double-edged sword.
Everything on the planet is.
Yeah, that's crazy when you think about it.
Everything on the planet is a contradiction. So
Yes.
it's like
It is.
yin and yang, good and evil, higher self, lower self, vaccinated, unvaccinated. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Everything has a balance. And the Libra, you, right? And I'm an Aquarius. It's no coincidence we're hooking up, doing anything together that has something to do with bringing truth and change, because we are air people, and air, we're here to bring a fresh breath of air to the people's minds. We're here to rejuvenate them. Yeah. So I love social media. I think too much of anything is bad for you. I think there should be a balance, and never should social media get in the way of real life. Like, if there's real life stuff going on, you should be on social media or mindlessly scrolling. You should be in. So yeah, it can be an addiction and a habit, but everything is about balance. And I think that everyone on the planet should start using social media to give themselves a voice for good, for change, for positive energy, and not for things that don't matter.
But like, what would you say is doing to the youth as a whole?
First of all, I think the radiation from the screen is not good. I believe children 2 years old should not be on iPads and cell phones. I believe that radiation is doing something to the brain. I also believe it's dumbing a lot of people down, because people are becoming dependent on their phone. But I'm thinking about the cell phone.
That's kind of what I mean too. Like,
because
technology in
stuff.
general.
I just feel like if you're a certain age, it should be a time limit. It should be regulated. Everything is a balance. But technology is the future. And to me, it has way more advantages than disadvantages. Just in terms of networking and reaching a global population with the truth.
Especially with being able to make money off of it. I don't know, like, I feel like it's better than working a job. Once you get to a certain point on social media where you're able to make money.
Yeah. You
it's
get
way
enough
better than
views, you get
working
enough
a job.
followers. Yeah. I could definitely see that.
Because people back then, like some people, I work with somebody at Wendy's, and he's been in there for what, 17 years. And I just couldn't see myself doing that. Especially with my goals, I'm just like, 17 years in here. Like, I'm here for a decent amount of time, but not that long. I don't even want to see myself in there for 1 year. So I think technology has a plus when it comes to being able to make money off of it. Because you can do what you want to do pretty much. But that's better than slaving at a job for years and years and years. You become your own boss off social media.
Yeah, I was gonna say social media is a good platform to become your own boss, but everybody don't make millions and millions of dollars off social media.
Yeah, that's true.
So, I mean, for me, I follow my passion. My passion isn't about money.
Right.
I do what I love. So, whether you blow up on it or not, it's a good platform for you to reach. To me, as an instructor, each one teach one, and I mean one. So as long as one person gets something from me, I'm cool. You're on this planet to assist at least one person.
Right.
I'm gonna give a big thumbs up to social media. I'm gonna give a big thumbs down to toddlers watching social media, I'm gonna give a big thumbs down to people using social media for negativity. It should be regulated. It should be an adult.
And you see a lot of immature things going on, and a lot of just things that shouldn't be on there. And it's like a lot of that, and you just see the way people are. They put their business out there. I feel like it's a limit to how it should be used and what should be done on there. You know, because a lot of people, we just put our business all out there. And people say, oh, it's just social media, but you still putting your real business out, and anybody could be reading it.
So I think you're right. I think we kind of talked about the whole light side, but the whole dark side to it.
It's like
again, life is about balance. Everything is gonna have a balance. There's gonna be an up and a down. Nothing is perfect. If we want to talk about the dark sides of social media, we could talk about bullying, cyberbullying. We could talk about kids being kidnapped. We could talk about people sitting on there just feeding their mind with garbage all day, because there's stuff on Facebook that's like, why are they allowing these naked women to just be on Facebook where everybody can see? So I mean, it's like a lot of stuff with
and that's doing something to the man too. Like the OnlyFans thing, when that became a thing, that was like the most bizarre thing to me, because they are on there making money, but it's like modern day prostitution. It's just so crazy to me that somebody would pay to see news through a screen. And you know, some females are making money literally just by twerking or showing some skin. And it's just like, how is this a thing? They're not working a job, which is better for them in a way. A female would low-key rather do that than be slave.
But I don't want to blame social media. For me, we live in a world where people judge people too much. Because before social media, women were still twerking. That's not gonna. So it's like, again, there were prostitutes before social media. There was good and there was evil. With social media, there's gonna be good and there's gonna be evil. Good point. I don't want to just blame it on social media, because people been prostituting and taking naked pictures and twerking since the 16th century. This stuff has been around for centuries. It's not your generation that created it. Your generation just.
And it's the companies that put it out there, and then it's just like, hey, what do you do?
Yeah, you've got companies who promote negativity because they get rich off of people's demise. To me, you got healthy people and you have unhealthy people, and you have people that's gonna go this way and you have people that's gonna go that way. I'm not here to judge anybody's journey or tell them that they're doing something wrong. I'm just saying everything on this planet should be in moderation. Whether it's on social media, whether it's on cable TV, whether it's on the radio. Because we eat with our five senses. We eat with our mouth, our nose, our eyes, and our ears. And everything that we listen to, that we look at, that we smell, and we taste is food for thought. Watch what you feed yourself. So the negative music is food for thought. That means if you listen to negative music, you become a negative being. This is serious stuff, and we've been taught that everything is entertainment in social media. But the reality of it is, we're being manipulated and used, lied to, and abused through these tools. But people like you are using it for good. So we can't control everybody on this planet. If a woman want to twerk, that's her body twerk. What do you have to do with me? It's not hurting me, seriously. She having fun. You got one life to live. She can die tomorrow. If she wanted to twerk before she died, twerk. I think that America has us judging people and focused on the wrong stuff so much that we think that it's some detrimental bad thing for everybody's health. Education and learning starts at home. Parents need to protect their children from watching and seeing certain things. And certain stuff we know shouldn't be happening if it's evil. It's all about being fair. And learning that we can't control anybody on this planet. What we can control is ourselves. So if we don't want to be twerking or somebody else be twerking with it, let's not let them see it. Let's not watch it. Let's not participate in it. You're doing positive things. You're doing your thing on here. You know what I'm saying? So the youth and everybody else needs to know, if you don't agree with that, you don't have to participate in that. So yeah, that's all. That's my take on that.
So One final question. Have you seen this little metaverse thing they trying to do? Because
what are they trying to do?
I guess like you're gonna be able to. They said you could make money doing it or being a part of it. Virtual money on there, and you will have a virtual avatar and everything, and you'll be able to buy stuff with.
Well, this
real
is a new
money
world
and
order,
virtual
so I don't know what about that. I gotta look more into that.
Yeah.
But it's a new world order, so money has already been depreciated. Money is coming out.
Yeah, because now it's a digital currency,
Mm-hmm.
and I feel like that's becoming our value slightly. Not even slightly, but like your value is placed off of what you have and not who you are as a person. Social media plays a big role in that too. You're comparing your real, authentic life to somebody else's highlight reel. Or you portray a highlight reel or see what someone else's and think their life is better than yours, and they going through all type of stuff behind it, you know? And I had to realize that myself, comparing my life to other people, not knowing what they're going through. I just think it takes away the authenticity of real interaction and real life and the way we see things. Because now we're doing so much comparing. And it's like, oh, if you don't have these shoes and if you don't have this, then it's like you're less of a person. So,
I gotta keep bringing you back to the same thing, baby. I was born in '79. They've been talking about people's shoes and what they wear since then. So
I mean,
to me, it's not social media. This is the way we were, and now people are getting to see it. This is how our communities were already, and now it's just televised. None of this stuff is new. People on social media doing what they were doing before social media existed. Now everybody gets to see it.
And now it's like on a bigger scale. I don't think that's a good thing. You have anything you'd like to promote?
Well, I would like to promote my non-for-profit Communities Creating Change, where we teach the indigenous people's history through the arts, STEM programs, plant-based cooking classes for kids, hip-hop and poetry classes, adult workshops, you name it, we got it. We've been in business since 2005. We are located in Riverdale, Illinois. We also are launching online after-school programs, www.cchange.org. You can visit us there if you want to sign up your children. We work with youth 5 to 12, 13 to 18, and 21 and up. Thank you.
So all of that will be in the description. Like I said, this is my former English teacher from old school Chatham. I'm actually working on a book called Chatham that is based off my senior year of high school. I'm actually publishing the book on Wattpad. It's about 42 chapters out right now. And that's another positive thing, me being able to put my book out on social media, you know? So it's a lot of positives to social media. I can't say that. Yeah, tell me y'all thoughts on social media and the impact of the youth and what it's doing to everybody. Like as far as the older people, the younger people, the ones being brought up. Just let me know y'all thoughts and check out our works, and we'll get back to y'all in the next one.
Get that money, go fly, yeah. Time money on that clock, yeah.